EAA has many highlights throughout the week-long air event. One of them is the 75th anniversary of the U.S. Air Force.
Fox 11's Lexi Schrader spoke to some airmen about the history of the planes used since the start of the military branch.
Greg Sumbauer spent 13 years in the U.S. Air Force flying F-16s and F-117s.
This was built in 1945.
Although his current plane is a P-51 Mustang. It never went overseas for combat, but is dressed as if it was part of the 325th Fighter Group during World War II.
We've mostly done escort for the bombers, B-29s or B-17s. At the end of the war, these airplanes were escorting the B-29s. I think they were landing out of Iwo Jima and taking off out of Iwo Jima.
The U.S. Air Force was created on September 18, 1947, as part of the National Security Act. It created a separate military air branch and put all military branches under a new Department of Defense.
We're basically a gas station in the air that helps employ aircraft all over the world.
Jonathan Vargas is part of the Air Guard. Unlike the active duty and reserves, the Guard carries out both federal and state missions.
This is our main compartment. Sometimes we'll be carrying cargo or people, but for the most part, our air refueling mission is what we do first and foremost.
He says this specific KC-135 jet was built in the 1950s and is still used to this day.
And they're planning on keeping it for about another 25 years.
This specific plane was built in 1987.
Like Sumbauer, Major Donald Davis is no stranger to F-16s. He says after World War II, these types of aircraft are used for all types of missions.
We execute air-to-air missions, air-to-ground, deployed multiple times to Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, in the Middle East a lot.
EAA is hoping the Air Force's presence will help spark inspiration in today's youth toward the innovations and possibilities available to them through aviation. In Oshkosh, Lexi Schrader, Fox 11 News.
Today, the Air Force has more than 325,000 personnel and more than 5,000 aircraft.